Well, howdy, folks. Good to see you again. Yeah, I've been hearing lately a lot, people, these youngins out there, I just call them young idjits, or just fools. Yeah, now, they have been doing a lot about talking about climate change. Now, don't be surprised. Now, what Warhorse told me, he said, don't be surprised that down below, is that right? Yeah, okay. Down below, down here, where you do your talking and stuff and talking about stuff and what have you, I think, description thing. Don't be surprised if they're going to put up some kind of thing about climate change. They're just so into that. What's up with that? I mean, seriously. As long as I've been around on this blessed green earth that God put us on this earth and this green planet, now we've always had weather. We had climate. Always. Now when it comes around summertime, oh my goodness, it's more hotter than usual. Seriously? Come on, get on with it. You ain't even been on this planet that long, and you sitting there complaining, saying it's climate change. I'm sorry to tell you, that there's always been a climate, and it changes from each time. You got spring, summer, fall, and winter. All right. There's 4 different climates, you get, and depending what part of the earth you're on, dumb idiots. Climate change. And then I seen showing on the television that there was these fools sitting there putting glue on their hands and putting it to the dang wall, throwing soup on the artwork and stuff, and talking about their stupid, their climate change views. That's pretty bad. It must not be very convincing, that they have to sit around and be so desperate to do that to get people's attention. Well, they got people's attention, all right. And they seem what stupid idiots. Gluing their hands to the wall. You could, and using that super glue, could you just imagine? Why don't they put a hot poker up their behinds and stuff, Yeah, Bob, I can tell you right now, it's crazy, ain't it? I mean, and then when winter comes around, it's climate change. We're going to have a freeze. Where were these people born? They must not have I'm kind of convinced now there must be such things as aliens from other planets, because them people, if you want to call them that, they must be from some strange planet or something, because they sure don't act like they were born here on this earth. Either they were born in a cave somewhere. Dang fools. Yeah. Listen, folks, climate change it's been around for generations, even before you were born, even before I was born. I've been around a long time, let me tell you, and how I look so good is good riddance. Let me tell you, hog jows and that awesome possum gravy, And I like that, the chicken livers and all that. Oh yeah, And some fried up possum, some baked possum with sweet potatoes, and also mashed taters, and you got that awesome possum gravy. That's some good stuff, folks. That'll make you live a long time. And you look good as me. When you get around my age. So yeah, I've been around for a long time there, folks. So be sure you eat some good victuals and you'll live a long time, alright? And you look good, and maybe you'll look good as me around when you get around close to my age, maybe. As long as you don't go mixing it all up. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Yeah. Well, I just thought I'd pop in on here just for a few. Thanks to Warhorse, I wanted to say that. What do you call it? Oh, yeah, shout out. Yeah, that's it. A shout out to Warhorse for helping me out with this fancy gizmo. All these telephones, these things that they got now, it's so confusing half the time. And when you get around my age, you just get to reminiscing about the good old days a lot, I liked it when you could sit there and just dial on the phone. What did they call them? Rotary phones. Or back just when you used to hold it up, and just talk like this, into it, and it, oh man, they just sit there and mess everything up. Yeah, well, anyway, they call that progress, yeah. Well, I'll come back on another time and talk to you and share a story. I know I promised. But let me just say this one thing. They've been talking about the wars and stuff. The wars has been around for a long time, but it's never pleasant, folks. Now, always do pay attention. Now, when it starts coming around, especially on your front door and back door, it's time you need to get real serious. But really, if you see the writing on the wall, you just don't ignore it. Just don't be like those climate changers. They don't know nothing. They idjits. Yeah, but anyway, I just thought I'd get on here and share my 2 cents worth. So I will see you guys later. And I want to say thank you very much for, watching and your kind words, yeah. So you take care and be blessed, and I'll see you later, all right? Now, y'all come back now, you hear?